So like, let's say the solar's bringing in 1,000 and you're using 600.
Yeah, we got the TV
then you
on
got 400. So this is gonna be a net number.
Okay.
So yeah, so whatever solar is minus what you're using is what's gonna have here.
Perfect.
And then now your time remaining is 2 dots now. So normally, if you're just on battery, it'll tell you how much time you got left, you know. But now it says infinite because you're bringing in more solar than you're using in the. If you look at your history, your deepest discharge is 807 amp hours.
Dealership, thank you very much, assholes.
Yeah, well the good thing about that is you know you're getting your full battery bank out of it. Because if you use 807, so at least you know you got what you got in there. Sometimes these battery companies lie and they're like, oh, it's 100 amp hours, and you measure it into 80. So usually whenever we install
Walmart batteries.
Yeah, so when we install it, we always do a discharge test. So we bring it up to 100%, and we just run it all the way down till it dies, basically, and see how much amp hours you get out of your battery bank to make sure it matches up.
Awesome.
And then you can see your average discharge here is 578 on average a day. Yeah.
Yeah, that battery bank you guys did works perfectly.
It's 800 amp hours.
I mean, just driving like 3 hours, it's almost, 50% charged up. It's crazy.
Yes. So what's gonna be cool now is the solar and the alternator is gonna charge at the same time.
Right.
So
I'll be at 100% mostly all the time.
So you'll be doubling up.
Can you see those 5 250-watt panels up there on that roof? On the driver's side. Two more.
So look up here, we got 1,750 watts total. And if you look on the front here, we got 3 of the 250 watt panels in, we got 3 of them in parallel here, which go to the front solar controller.
That is awesome.
And then we got 4 in the rear, which we have these 2 in series and then these 2 in series, and then the whole array parallels, and it goes to your rear solar controller. So it's almost 1,800 watts of solar, and on a good sunny day that charges on average about 600 amp hours of battery.
Nice.
So about 75% of your battery if it was like totally dead.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, we maxed it out there. Yeah, pretty much ain't no space for nothing else. You got a little landing pad here up left just so you can climb up there.
Cool. And
then you got your main vent here that we put in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Adding that to the job.
And then there was a pre-wire here, there was the original solar panel here with a pre-wire. So we just covered that with a panel, and we put in a new pre-wire here because we have 2 different solar arrays. So we put 2 different sets of wires we had to run down. So we just ran a new one basically.
Okay.
It was actually easier to run here because it's not under a panel, so you can actually access it in the future.
Wonderful.
Or add, or troubleshoot versus putting it under a panel. And we try to maximize the sun here so you don't get too much shading. I mean, you get a little bit of shading around the air conditioner units, and maybe this little vent here. So
Beautiful job, guys.
And if we go up, we can go kind of on top, and you can see when we go up here. On top here.
I'm never gonna have to use that damn power cord again.
Yeah.
And you were saying these panels, even if they're in series, if one's covered up, the other one still produces.
Yep. Like if I covered this one here, this one will still work, even though they're, or these two, I'm sorry, are in series. So if you cover this one will still produce.
That is awesome.
I mean, I got a YouTube video on that to prove that.
So the first app here is the Victron Control app. Here it shows my 3-panel, 4-panel, and state of charge all in one screen here. It's very convenient. This is a useful app to see where the sun is relative to your location. You can see I'm always wanting to face west for the maximum sun to reach the left side of my coach, or the driver's side. You'll also notice my winter sun is 5 hours less than my summer sun.
As it looks.